everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back if you're not. So today's video is going to be my go-to no makeup I guess you could call it. Even though it's not totally natural, it's not like just concealer and mascara and that you would be fooled into thinking I have no makeup, but like there's no eyeshadow or anything, so it's just like a quick face that I would do on a regular basis if I need to put something quickly on and go out of the house. So this is what I have been doing as of recently. So depending on how much time I have, I may or may not use a primer. Today I'm using Inglot's Yellow HD Primer. Just a little bit of that. And I'm going to take a buffing style kabuki brush like this, which would be like my go-to style of foundation brush. And pop that all over. And the yellow primer will just help take down any redness. Even though I don't get a lot of redness in my skin tone, unless I'm quite warm or something, I do have a lot of acne scars which tend to be on the redder side, so it just helps calm them down a little bit. Then I use a full coverage foundation. The one I use at the moment and basically every day is Estee Lauder's Double Wear Maximum Cover, and I just take a little bit of this at a time. Because a little bit definitely goes a long way. It is maximum coverage, which is personally what I like and what I find I need because of those little acne marks. Even though they're quite small, there is a lot of them and I can notice them when they still show through foundation, so I like to have good coverage. But if you find that you don't need it, then you definitely don't need to be wearing something as full on a daily basis. So then I squeeze out a little bit more and apply that to the other side. So I just try not to put too much product on, I just use what I need. So I squeeze out a little bit, see what that covers, squeeze out a little bit more and carry on. Because it's quite easy to end up with too much product, say on the back of your hand, if you're using a full coverage foundation. And then you're basically just looking for somewhere to apply it because you don't want to waste it, so you end up having a lot of product on your face. So I just take it a little bit at a time, so I'm only using what I need. And in this case, I'm not trying to be totally flawless, it's just to cover up what I want covered so that I feel comfortable. Then I'll reach for a concealer for under the eyes. This is Collection's Lasting Perfection in number 2. I dot it on the inside first and then underneath. And then I'll take a little fluffy concealer brush, like a smaller version of what I apply my foundation with, and blend that out. I'm just going to add a little bit more so I can pull it down a little bit lower. And then because I'm not putting any eyeshadows or anything on, I'll take a little bit of that concealer just over the eye, just to kind of get rid of any darkness and just even out the skin tone there. You could, if you wanted to use an eye base, like MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot or Painterly Paint Pot across the eye, and that would be better for not creasing throughout the day. But I'm just being realistic. If I'm just doing something quickly, then I'm just going to use what I'm already using. I set that then with MAC's Studio Fix powder, again because I just like well, number one, because I like full coverage, so it adds that little bit more coverage, but also because it colour adjusts this foundation for me. The foundation is a little bit light and this just warms up the colour. So you could just use whatever regular setting powder or a translucent setting powder. I don't think most people need to be using a full coverage foundation and then a powder foundation over the top, but that's just what I like to do. So from there I'm going to add some brows, and I'm just going to use a pencil. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. So rather than using a gel or a pomade as I like to do, a pencil is a lot more natural and you can do a quicker job with it, but sometimes I get a little bit too obsessed with it. But if I just accept that I'm going to do a more natural brow, which just isn't in my blood, I like a structured brow. But if I accept that I'm doing a natural brow, I can kind of leave it go. And then I just go to the other end and take the spoolie and brush that through. And that will just help disperse the product, especially if you've gone a little bit heavy-handed with it. and it just makes it more natural again. So then going back to the face, when I'm in a hurry or if I'm just doing a quick face, rather than contouring, I'll often just bronze. So I'm using Rimmel's Natural Bronzer in 022 Sun Bronze. An oldie but a goodie. So I'll just take that and hit the same kind of contour points, but not smoke it out, but blend it out a lot more. So it's not as structured and it's basically just giving colour to the face. So that has given me a little bit of dimension, a little bit of colour, so I'm not so flat looking, but it's a lot quicker than contouring and it's not as kind of severe. And then I like to add a little bit of blush. This is 17's Damson Wine. Cheap and cheerful, but I find that this colour works on me quite well. I'll just take that through the apple of the cheek and blend backwards. And then again, depending on how much time I have, what I'm doing, all that, I may or may not apply a highlight. For today I will. I'm just taking some MAC Soft and Gentle, and this is actually just a large shadow brush. And just hit the top of the cheekbone. It just steps it up and makes it look that little bit more glamorous, but it's just a quick and simple thing you can add. So then to the eyes, as I said, I'm not applying any shadow or anything, I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply mascara. This is the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express Flared Mascara. So it's just super simple on the eyes, and I find that having no shadow or liner behind my lashes on the lid just makes them stand out that bit more. But again, depending on what I'm doing, how much time, I may just add a quick winged liner with the Essence liquid liner that I like to use, the waterproof liquid ink one. I can tend to do a quick liner with that. But for today, I just want to keep it kind of real and just grab what I would use for the basics, because I find with myself, once I start adding things like that, I'll just say, oh, I'll add a little bit of shadow, I'll just add a lash, and then before I know it, I have a full face of glam makeup. So we're just going to keep it to the basics and what I would genuinely do for just a quick face. So then that just leaves the lip, and again, I was kind of humming and hawing about if I'll do a combination of this lip pencil and this lipstick or whatever, but realistically, I tend to just grab these little like little lip crayons. These are from Tarte, the Lip Surgeon's Matte Lip Tint, and it's a mini one because I got it in like a set of a whole range of colours, and I think the shade is Alluring. So I tend to just grab something quick like this that I can just apply really quickly, and it gives a nice bit of colour, but it's not like over the top. So it's just like grabbing a natural lipstick rather than something as sheer as a lip gloss or as strong as like a lip pencil and lip colour combo. And then just to be super fancy, we'll just add a little bit of inner corner highlight, literally just with my baby finger. This is Venus from the Naked Basics palette, this one here. Just to add a little bit of light in there and blend it out. We may be in a hurry, but we always have time for blending. So that is literally it, you guys. It's really quick and simple, very natural, but these are just the products that I gravitate towards when I'm in a rush or when I just want something that is natural and simple. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up by clicking the like button that's down below. Also subscribe if you haven't already. I'm currently doing what I'm calling Janbeautary, where I'm posting a beauty video every single day throughout January. So do subscribe so you don't miss out. That's it from me for today. Thank you so much again, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.